Hey, peace, family. Peace, power, and prosperity, family. This is Amir, the Chicago crypto hustler, Bitcoin block bully. You already know what it is. Coming through, you already know, first 24 hours down, starting a new day, crypto space, 7 p.m. Chicago time. You already know what time it is. Let's see how we looking. Let's start with the coin market cap. And for those that don't know what I'm talking about, every night at 7 p.m. Central Time, that is the start of a new day within the crypto space. Whereas UTC, that is midnight. So that's the start of a new 24-hour period in cryptocurrency. So let's see how we're faring within the last 24 hours as far as the market cap is concerned. I believe we got 216 billion in the market. Yep. 216,418,523,347 in the market right now. Over 2,023 different cryptocurrencies also. So let's just take a real sneak peek. Let me see. Bitcoin really not down that much. Ripple back up to 52 cents. Let's see. Ethereum at 220. Bitcoin Cash at 516. EOS at 562. Stellar at 24 cents. Litecoin at 57 cents. Cardano at 8 cents. Monero at 114. We got IOTA at 55 cents. Dash at $177. Tron at 2 cents. Binance Coin at an amazing $10.28. Nice growth. Neo at $17.98. We have Ethereum Classic at $11.12. We have Neem at $10. Tezos at $1.32. VeChain at a penny, and then last but not least, we got Doge at half a penny. That's the top 20. Now, just going a little bit past the top 20, Zcash we got at $121. OMG at $343. Bitcoin Gold still in the green right now at $26, up 2.26%. Bitcoin Gold and Maker, Maker up 1.52%, trading at $503. Maker is something y'all need to continue to watch. Bitcoin Diamond, another one. I told y'all these Bitcoins are running, not the actual Bitcoin, but a lot of the forks are running right now, trading at $2.01, up 1.55%. So Bitcoin Diamond running very, very, very good lately. Let's go ahead and head over to the charts real quick. We're gonna just take a quick look. I wanted to come live and see how we closed yesterday on a lot of these different cryptos. Really the main ones: Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ripple, Ethereum, and Bitcoin Cash. Now we may take a look at some of the we may take a look. Hold on, let me get over here real quick. We may take a look at some other alts if possible. I didn't want to come too live for too long. I do have a lot going on tonight, as I've had all day. That's why I haven't been able to go live. I think I did one live earlier around 6 or 7 a.m. and I haven't been back since. Let me see. QK. Okay, this is QKC right here, trading at 762. Let's see. We want to look at first off is Bitcoin. Let's look at versus Tether US on Binance. Let's see. Okay, let me get some of this off of here. Let's pull off our Fibonacci. We can leave on our Bollinger Bands. Wow, that's crazy. Go ahead and get in here. Let's see. We're looking at let's see. Let's look at a 24-hour. In fact, let's clear all this up. I don't want to see any of this right now. Hold on. Let me move this around real quick. Okay, there we go. All right, let me clear all that up. There we go. So, if I can leave the Bollinger Bands on, that's good. So what's happening right now? Yesterday you see we closed low volume, very little movement, a lot of indecisiveness within the market. We did close under the 20-day moving average, so that wasn't a positive move. Definitely not a positive move. Let's get rid of this. Let me see. Accumulation getting lowered also, so we're losing momentum as far as our buying power goes. Let's see. Let's bring up. There we go. So if we get rid of, let's see, let's get rid of our Bollinger Band and simply look at our exponential moving averages. You can see the wild swings we've had. Last swing up, we used the 200 as resistance actually, and shortly after that, we used the 100, and shortly after that, you see it drop down. Let me show you what happened. Let me show you what happened with these moving averages. So we used the 200 as resistance, came down, came back up, tested around the 100, couldn't make it, came down, came back up, tested around the 55-day moving average, couldn't make that shit, came back up, and now we're even under the 7-day moving average, which is very sad for Bitcoin. Losing a lot of momentum, seeing lower lows, it's not a good thing. The highs, I wouldn't even call them higher, pretty much. We got some support down here. What's that, 61? That's 6101. About 6100. This is where we have our support levels with Bitcoin anyways. Let's see. Let's go look at the rundown real quick. Our fall from grace. Let me see, what was it, 7,300? Let's look at our fall from grace real quick. So we come down, we reach a low. Okay, let me see. There's about 50. Ha! Look at that measure. Look at that measure right there. Look what happened. Hold on, let me erase that. That's not what I tried to do. Let me show you something. Okay, let me put that back. So let's get rid of these EMAs. What I just did was pull Fibonacci retracement tool from our swing high of 73.57 down to our swing low. Only the body. I didn't take it down to the wick. I only took it down to the body. Around 61. Now, what's real interesting, I always tell you guys that 50% level, that 50% ratio right there is one of the very one of the most important ratios you have when you're using the retracement levels. And what we're seeing, it just had same way it does with the upside. Hold on, let me turn this damn magnet off. It's gonna keep trying to snatch it up and put it where it wants to be. And I want it to click right here on this 50. So there we go, right there. Now let me do this. There we go, right there. As you can see with that white line I just made. So this is your 50% ratio level on the Fibonacci right here. 50% measure move. We came up, we hit 50, was not able to crack it, broke back down. Now we did meet support right here from our upswinging trend line right here. This trend line right here, we did meet support. Came back up, tried that 50 again, didn't make it. We wicked through it. You know, we're able to wick through it. We did get stopped out once again with those also before we broke back down. And where we're presently sitting right now, which is under the 20-day and the 7-day moving average, depending on what you're looking at. So yesterday we finished off in the red zone. Not a lot of movement yesterday. Not a lot of movement. I mean, little to none if we really look at it. Let me blow this up a tad bit. We can really see what we're looking at. So when we look at Bitcoin yesterday, Bitcoin opened up at 65.25. We went as high as, hold on, what it is. I don't know how you can see that. Okay. There we go. So we opened up at 65.25, went as high as 65.49, went as low as 64.30 before we closed at 65.10. So I mean, we opened at 6.25 and closed at 65.10. That's little to nothing. Now the low, I think the low was the greatest amount of movement we had down to 64.30. I mean, we only went at 65.49, which is nothing but about what, 25 points higher. You know, so Bitcoin yesterday not having a positive day, and today starting off on a red note. Now this right here is the upward trend line that we've been using as a form of support, as well as this support level right here at about 64.34. See, we came down. What do we teach right there? 64.30. So this right here is our strong support level right here. If Bitcoin's not able to hold at current price right now, we can see a drop down to 63.25. After that, 61.90. I'll just say 61.34. But definitely look for 64.35. We break down from that 63.25 and 62.15. I want to say 6,200. We'll round it off 6,200 even, and then 61.34 after that. Now, if we're able to rally, I'm gonna tell you like this: Bitcoin is not going anywhere if we're not able to get past $6,667. That is our overhead resistance right now that I'm looking for Bitcoin to break. Moving right along to Bitcoin Cash versus United States Tether on Binance. Also, family, if anyone that may be tuning in right now, I cannot see your comments. I do apologize. Give me 1 second. I really wanted to just get through it. I should have just recorded it versus going live the way I could have just dropped it, but all is truly well. All is truly well. Let's see. Give me 1 second. I really want to. So we do have a couple of viewers. What's going on with you, brother Kennedy? I see we do have a couple of viewers. For anyone turning in right now, tuning in, as I always say, this is a TA show for beginners. I don't go too far deep into technical analysis for those because they're not going to understand it. So this is pretty much for people that are just getting in the space. I break it down fairly simple so that any and everybody can understand it. You know, if any questions are needed to be asked, go ahead. Don't hesitate to ask them. Let me see. Looking at Bitcoin Cash, we have broken out of this trend right here and continuing to fall. Now, we do have support levels at about $507. So check those support levels right now, trading at 516. Yep. Let me see. What was yesterday's open and close? Let me see. Yesterday, look at our low yesterday, 506.67, and we had our levels at 507. So yesterday we closed at 516, but we went as low as 506. Opened up at 532, had a high of 534 only. So the Bulls, had little to if any power yesterday, and the Bears pretty much ran the show. So today we're looking to see if we're gonna have a repeat of yesterday and see if we can dip some more. Like I said, we do have support at 507. If we're not able to hold that support, we can see a dip down to 490. Below that, we got 476, 468, and then 442 after that. Now, on the rally side, in order for Bitcoin Cash to continue to rally, we got to get past 531. 531 is our overhead resistance that I'm looking at right now. If we get past 531, our next resistance level should be around 553. So 531 and 553 is your overhead on Bitcoin Cash. Moving right along, XRP. Hold on, before we move right along. Low levels of volume. Accumulation is losing momentum. We're losing power on the accumulation side. So the buying power is slowing down. We have not gone to full sellout yet. We have not gone straight to full distribution side yet. So that is a positive side. That is a positive note. You know, something to keep in mind that we have not fallen all the way to being sold or having a sell off rather. So for the most part, Bitcoin Cash still holding very, very, very good gains after the amount of rally that it did have. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, using the Bollinger Bands on a day chart, we are above the 20-day moving average. That is good. We are above the 20-day moving average. Looking at the top Bollinger Band, we did break through momentarily before crashing. I ain't gonna say crashing, but before coming back within the Bollinger Bands, using it as resistance. And right now, we're still. This is good. This is a positive note right here because, like I said, we're above the 20-day moving average, and that's where you really want to be when you're doing some charting, especially when you're using moving averages. Being above the 20-day moving average means you're pretty much in a nice uptrend. Being below it means you're going back into a downtrend. So always keep that in mind if you're using moving averages. The 7, the 14, and the 21 are 3 good moving averages to use when scalping, in my opinion. Let me see what we're moving on to. That was what, Bitcoin Cash. Moving right along the let's do ETH first. Looking at ETH. What's going on with y'all, family? How y'all doing out there, man? Y'all got any questions while I'm going through this? Y'all got any questions while I'm going through this? Is it pretty self-explanatory? Am I giving vital information? Let me know if anything I'm saying is too confusing or if you're not getting it. Ethereum pretty much looking the same as Bitcoin right now. Actually following Bitcoin. Look at this chart. Hold on, let me show you something. Let me show you something. Look at this. Really not too much different. So the what I'm going to tell you about Ethereum is pretty much going to mirror what I said about Bitcoin. Meeting resistance right now at the 20-day moving average, low volume. Accumulation is not winning the full distribution yet. This is Ethereum versus Tether on USD on Binance, family. Let's see. I know I just okay. There we go. Yep. So still well within the. Oh, hold on. Open this up. Now, something to keep in mind when we look at Ethereum, you've seen the most amount of accumulation and buying out of Ethereum that we've seen ever in the history of it, as far as on Binance goes versus Tether. You see that? Look at those levels of buy. Look at how much buying. Look, this is what y'all want to pay attention to. This is the stuff I be trying to tell y'all. I don't give a damn about the price, and neither do these institutions. All they want to do is have the actual coin because of the functionality of it. You understand what I'm saying? So look how low Ethereum is, and look how high. Look how much accumulation has been going on with Ethereum. It's something to pay attention to, family. Something to pay attention to. Some people are coming in here snatching this shit up regardless of the high price being, oh, it's so low. Ethereum is not going to do anything. Ethereum is crashing. Say it like this. Everybody ain't thinking like that. Small-minded. Small-minded. Think technology. Think technology. Okay. Let's see. Turn those off. All right. So looking right now, Ethereum finding support right now at about 219, trading at 220. We did come back. Let me see. Yesterday we did fall down. We did find support at our trend line, which is real nice. I like that. We did find support from our trend line before coming back up and breaking above our resistance. Our support level at 219. Now we did get stopped out above at our overhead resistance at 226. So as of right now, after we get past 223, 226 is going to be the price to beat in order for us to continue and rally. Let me see. Underneath, what are we looking at? If we are not able to hold 219, we may break down to about 214. After that, 212, 211, and 205. If we're not able to hold anything between 211 and 214, 205 will be where you're dropping to. That is Ethereum. Once again, low levels of volume, accumulation, losing momentum. Like I said, high amount of buying has been going on. What is this? Between the mid-September and the first week of October, there's been a huge amount of buying going on with Ethereum. Check that out. This is the lowest, some of the lowest prices it's been in a while, and some of the highest amount of buying has been going on right here. So, I mean, like I said, some people are talking about, I can't trade it. I'm telling you what's going on. People are grabbing this up for the sheer technology behind it and what you're going to have to do with that technology. Peace, power, and prosperity to you. What's going on, Raya A? What's going on, Brother Williams? How we doing out there, family? How we doing out there? So keep that in mind when you're thinking about investing in some of these tokens. Everybody's not out here trying to trade and waiting for the bull run to come so they can get rich off of it. Some institutes are actually grabbing this shit up because of the technology, and they're going to be implementing it. So they want as much as possible. Think about Waves. Let's think about the Waves platform for a minute. Let me see what I'm going to next. And we're going to go look at Waves, in fact. Think about Waves. On Waves, you are able to create your own token. But you need Waves tokens in order to do that, correct? So if you wanted to create token on the Waves decentralized exchange market for any type of trading or any type of exchange of information or whatever the case may be, because you can use it for whatever you want to, one would need the Waves token in order to do that, correct? Okay, fact. So if we look at Waves, I remember me and Bina was grabbing Waves up when it was $5 because for the simple fact that we were going to be creating tokens on this Waves platform. So we were grabbing up as many as we could at the $5 mark. Then it went up to $10. Right now, let me see how much Waves is dollar-wise. Let's see. Binance. Waves is at $2.13. Let me see. Look where Waves came from. Look at that. Hold on. Upwards of about $9, $10. And right now, this is where we at. Look at this calm, though. Look at this. Look at this accumulation down here. Hold on. Look what we're coming into right now. We're coming into some slight accumulation, but this is what I want to look at. Let's look at these Bollinger Bands. Look at this constriction going on right now. Very, 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 very constricted. I'm going to tell y'all like this. For anyone and everybody that's watching this right now, you're going to see a lot of this right here and then explosions when this bull does come. So my suggestion is when you see coins moving sideways like this and they got a pretty clear bottom, it's nothing to put your money in there, money that you don't have to trade with, that you don't have to pay bills with, that you're not looking to get instant gratification from, something you can let sit until this bull comes and simply set a stop limit. It's not hard to do when you got this sideways motion. For the simple fact that when you see it moving like this, this is what you would call a stable coin. Oh, I could put $100 in here and I know it's not going to fluctuate between what, $1.50 and $2.25, $2.50. You know what I mean? That's something that you want to definitely pay attention. How do I change my RSI candle to the pattern you have? No, this isn't RSI. This ain't RSI. This is accumulation distribution with markers. Let me show you. If you go up here into the indicators and you start typing ACC, you see you're going to come up with accumulation distribution. But I'm using accumulation distribution with markers made by Dolbogatsky. So this is not RSI down here, not to be confused with RSI. Though it does look like RSI, but not to be confused. So when we're looking at a lot of these tokens, and we're seeing that right now Ripple being the lowest, but it's the highest amount of accumulation it's had in a while. I wonder why. I told y'all that these institutes do not care. These companies, these corporations, Bitcoin can go down to $1,000. All they're going to come do is grab billions of it, millions of it. Watch what I tell you. That's the whole thing behind weekends. Okay, let's get over to XRP. We're going on our 30 minutes. I want to make this a quick video, as quick as possible. Let's take a look at XRP versus Tether. XRP with an amazing rally and not so good fall from grace. Let's go ahead and start. Okay, well, no, hold on. Not so bad of a fall. Still holding above the 20-day moving average. Ripple still looking good. Ripple still looking good. Channeling around that 52 cents like me and Bino. Really Bino. Bino was the one saying 52 cents yesterday. I was saying if we was able to break that overhead resistance, we could rally. We broke it momentarily before breaking right back down to where Bino said if he was watching the live, I believe from yesterday or the day before yesterday. But I mean, Ripple's still looking nice. Ripple's still looking very nice above the 20-day moving average. We got good volume coming in. Accumulation is picking back up. We did have a little bit of sell-off right here. Accumulation is picking back up. Let's see. Let's open this up. Let's see how we finished off yesterday. Yesterday, as y'all can see, was a red day. It was a red day. No, green day. Excuse me. Day chart. Yes. Yes. Not much. Not much. But the bears, excuse me, the bulls were able to pull it off and make yesterday a green day with Ripple. When every other coin we've looked at so far has had a red day. So Ripple looking good so far. Let's see. We do have good volume coming in. There we go. Hold on. Look at that. There we go. That's what I want to see. All right. Let's get up in and see what's going on with old Ripple. All right. Now, once we're able to blow this up, see that support level over here right there. Let me snatch that up. Snatch that up. Let's get our support level right there. So we do got some support. What is this? That's that 52? 50 cents. Okay, so we're coming down. We're retesting the 50 cents that we tested from the 27th. We did do a retest right now, sitting on top of our support levels of 52 cents, I believe. Yep, 52.94. Teeter-totting on 53 cents. Very, very, very thin candlestick right now. I mean, little to no movement from Ripple. Look at this. We don't even have a volume. We have absolutely no volume coming in the candlestick as of right now. Let me see. Let me see if something I'm doing wrong. No, it's not. Hold on. So that was the third. This is the fourth. Yeah, literally, look, there's not even like nothing going on with Ripple right now. Absolutely nothing. So let's see on the breakdown side, you see you get the 20-day moving average right here at about 48 cents. I think I caught all this the other day though. On the breakdown side, you're looking at 48 cents and then 44 cents on the downtrend. So just be on the lookout for that. You do have a couple more, but the most important ones are the 48 and the 44 cents on the way down. That is Ripple. Let me see. Let me get rid of all this real quick. I mean, sideways movement. You're not seeing a lot of plays coming out of Ripple. What's this? We got a low of 43. Highest what? 65, 62 maybe. I mean, that's a nice amount of a nice swing. Those are nice swings. You can play these over as a swing, and like I always tell people, you want to ride these waves. Simply ride these waves. But with that being said, what's going on, family? Do we have any questions? Anybody? We got any questions? Any questions? Live Q&A right now. Any questions before I get out of here? Any questions? I do got a couple of videos I want to put together for y'all. Some information that I'm putting together on a couple of coins that I've been looking at. What's going on with you, brother Derek Hartwell? Okay, I'm strictly trading off of astrology, homie. Thanks to you for bringing it forth. Wait, who was this? Well-rounded 13. Hold on, who is this that took my That's good, and I'm glad that you are I'm humble that you can pay homage, not pay homage. I'm humble that you can acknowledge that I did bring using astrology as well as metaphysics to trading cryptocurrency. For those that don't know, in fact, let me go ahead and bring it up right now. Let me show you. Let's look at the Theta token real quick versus Bitcoin, and we're going to use the EMAs right here. And I'm going to break down why I'm using these EMAs. What I've done is I've color-coded these in accordance to the colors of the chakras. So for anyone that does any type of holistic work, you know, you got certain energy spheres in the body, and they call them chakras. So you got the going from top to bottom, going from your genital area up to the top of your head. You got your root, root, sacral, solar plex, heart, throat, third eye, and crown chakra. 7 main chakras, even though there are more chakras within the body. And they're color coded much like I have this: red, orange, yellow, I think green, bluish green, purple or violet, and then purple or something like that. But anyway, the way I have my color coding is in accordance to those chakras. So the lowest day, which will be your lowest chakra, I have color coded as 7. This is red. I mean, color coded as red. This is the 7-day moving average. This is my root chakra. Next, I have the 14-day moving average. This is my sacral chakra. Next, I have the solar plex, or the 21-day moving average. Then I have the 55-day moving average, which is represented as the heart chakra. Then I have the 100-day moving average, which is represented as the third eye. And then I have the 200-day moving average, which is represented as the crown. Now, how I use these is when everything is lined up perfectly, this is what I call a downtrend. What I look for is in an uptrend is for that 7-day moving average of that root chakra, or the energy that is, to start moving in the upwards motion. So what you're going to see when you're in an uptrend is everything flip topsy-turvy, whereas the 7-day moving average is going to be on the top and that crown chakra is going to be on the bottom. Because as this continues to rally, you're going to start seeing that crown moving further down, or the 200-day moving average. Justin Buchanan, what's going on with you, broski? How you doing? So did everybody get that breakdown how I just gave it? And always remember, just because I'm able to articulate this stuff and with ease in a little bit of time doesn't mean you're going to be able to understand it in the same amount of time that I was able to articulate it. Well, re-entry on XRP, BTC. I mean, it's moving sideways. You would want to get in while it's trailing around the 52 cents. It's moving sideways. I don't even have to go back over there and look at it. 52 cents, set a stop limit below this level of support. Where we at? Tether US. Looking at it on the Tether, not Bitcoin. We're looking at it on Tether. We've come up. Yeah. Look, you got support levels right here. All you have to do is come in here, look at this. Okay, we got support, right? Let me turn this back on. See, if I turn it on, it's going to have all that stuff on it. So right here, we have support at about 51. Let me see, we got lower support right about here where we wicked off at 49. So if I wanted to enter, where would I put my stop limits? My stop limit would probably be somewhere below the 49, below 49 cents. If I got in right now at about 51, 52 cents, I would just set a stop limit about below 49. Now, if you really want to go deep in the pocket and really set a real nice stop limit to whereas, you know, you're giving it a nice amount of room, and you want to go below that 44. Look at that 44 right there. Damn near you want to use the 200-day moving average as your level. But that 44 right here, you want to go below that if you can risk it. You know what I mean, on the pullback. But, I mean, what you're seeing right now with Ripple, we're looking at a 4-hour chart. You're seeing an amount of distribution going on. So we're getting the sell-off right now. So if I mean, and I'm only giving this advice. Once again, I'm not a financial advisor of any way, shape, or form. Any way, shape, or form. This is for entertainment purposes. These are theories. Theoretically, if I wanted to enter Ripple, where would I enter? Me personally, I would wait for a little bit of confirmation. I mean, if I did want to enter here, like I said, I would utilize my stop limits then. Stop limit at 49 cents maybe. You know what I mean? If it dropped down, then so be it. Let me get stopped out and let it keep doing what it's doing. But if it's going to rally, that 49 cents should be a safe bet, in my opinion. Vibe. Let's see. Vibe versus Bitcoin on Binance. Hold on. What was that other one we just looked at? Hold on. What was that? Versus Ethereum. Okay. Vibrate. Man, what the hell is Vibrate? Hold on. We got Vibe and we got Vibrate. Let's see. What's Vibrate? What's going on with Vibrate? Vibrate looking very nice. Vibrate chart looking nice. Hold on. Vibe and the Vibrate chart are looking nice. Let's see. Were you asking me to no doubt, brother Kennedy, no doubt. Were you asking me to look at Vibe, brother Justin Buchanan? Were you asking me to take a look at Vibe? Hey, look at this. Check this out. I want y'all to look at something. Look at Vibe. This is what I mean by, man, you can find certain coins that are following the same. Look at Vibe and look at Ripple. This is Ripple. Now look at Vibe. V-I-B-E. Not exactly the same, but you see how we're losing momentum over here? Vibe right now being supported by the 100-day moving average. You can definitely see it break down all the way down here to the 200-day moving average. Vibe, I would be very careful with. Tight stop limit on Vibe if I was going to enter. Let me see. Okay, I don't see any more questions. I'm not seeing any more questions as of right now. So I guess with that being said, I can go ahead and get out of here. Like I said, I might come back later on, try to take a look at the stocks. In fact, I will. I'll come back and I'll do an episode simply looking at the cannabis stocks later on, probably after 9, 10 o'clock or something like that, once I settle everything down. So until the next video, I want to thank everyone that did tune in with me tonight and got this little bit of beginner's TA that we went through. You can watch this video over, write down the levels of support and resistance that I made. You can write those down and simply use those, family. I'm talking about so much vital information. Until the next video, this is Amir, the Chicago Crypto Hustler. Peace, power, and prosperity, family. I am out of here.